Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a VR to Dodgy D-Pad and Donald Mackerel. So this one is 5 movies that didn't get games. So yeah, this is a bit of fun, guys. I haven't given this like too much thought, but I just looked at like some of my favorite films, and then I was mainly just looking at like 80s, 90s films. First idea I had, which I actually think would be quite decent, is a Tom Hanks family comedy from 1986. So yeah, The Money Pit is a film that I actually love. I really like the family comedies from the 80s, 90s, including the ones that Tom Hanks was in. Really like nice sort of feel-good movies, and I just think that film would work well for like a Mega Drive SNES game. I really kind of pictured it in the same way as something like Home Alone, where you see him running around the house setting traps. So a little bit like that, but it would more so be like things are falling apart and you have to get to them in time in order to fix them and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Next is a Jim Carrey film from 1998. It's one of his less comedic films, although there is elements of comedy in it. So yeah, obviously The Truman Show. Fantastic film. If you've not seen it, highly recommend to watch. I kind of thought this could be fun. Like, I was thinking along the lines of like The Sims, but maybe like third person. You know, you'd be Truman and you'd like go to see neighbors, and then you'd sort of discover things, and I think it would actually be quite good. I guess your job would just be to like figure out what's going on and like kind of catch people out and stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool. Third is a fantastic horror movie from 2000, although it's not just a horror, it's more of like a black comedy horror, and it stars Christian Bale. Of course, American Psycho. I think this would be quite cool. I mean, I kind of was sort of envisioning it as like a third-person game, maybe PS1 graphics. I imagine it like a little bit like sort of GTA in terms of like, you know, you roam around the world, you maybe, you know, go to meetings or, you know, beat people up or murder people. Yeah, I just think, why not? The fourth idea I had is a 1989 movie that had, what's his name? Rick Moranis in it. Of course, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think this would be a good game actually, because the obvious thing, it would just be like a 2D side-scrolling platformer. You'd obviously be miniature, and then you'd have to like evade all the kind of big stuff. Yeah, this movie was great. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's just one of those classic films that was just so good at the time. And then last but not least, we got a 1980 horror movie based on the Stephen King novel. Of course, it's The Shining. I just thought maybe like a first-person kind of combat type game. Like, so you'd be like wandering around the hotel, and then you'd encounter enemies, obviously, and you'd kill them, you know, like most first-person shooters. But yeah, obviously you wouldn't really have a gun. It'd more be like you'd have an axe, or you'd have this, that, or the other. But I think that would be quite good. I think I'd envision it on like well, earlier systems really, like Doom, sort of like 2D, like flat kind of pixel art, like something like Doom. I think that'd be quite cool. I think if you think about something like Wolfenstein 3D, you kind of got all those corridors, like just think that, but then in a hotel. I think that'd be quite good. That's my lot, guys, anyway. If you've got any ideas for games, obviously hit me up in the comments. But without further ado, we'll see you next time.